Hey, I'm Ed Kaine with Functional Therapy Magazine and the Functional Therapy Clinic. And what I've done here, I'm out there saying we should be stretching less, we should be doing more things that are more comfortable, and then we'll be more successful with this strategy of less pain, more gain. And up here, I have drawn this magic cartoon of a chocolate brownie. What does a chocolate brownie have to do with pain? And here's what we're doing. Imagine, that's my cartoon. You can imagine what a brownie looks like. You can picture it in your mind. Hey, I got a better image in my mind than that, Ed. I've got an image of a chocolate brownie. But right now, if there's no brownies in the area, you cannot smell a chocolate brownie. You cannot evoke the smell of a chocolate brownie. You can evoke the sight of a chocolate brownie. For instance, you can think about your bedroom right now, and you can think about where everything is laying out. You can think about your stove. You're nowhere near it, but you can think about what it's shaped like. But you can't imagine the smell of a chocolate brownie right now, no matter what you do. Because we don't have a memory for chocolate brownies. But if there was a chocolate brownie being cooked 2 doors down, we'd be instantly tuned to that. This is the same thing because that's pretty primal. Animals could find smelly things and go and eat them, right? Also, pain is very primal. Even bacteria will respond to osmotic pressure changes. Like if you put salt next to freshwater bacteria, it's going to try to get away because it doesn't want to be harmed. We imagine that this may be something like pain, right? Pain is a bit of an experience, something happening in your body. But if you were to think about it, when do we evolve this pain? It has to be very early, because if we didn't have pain, it is your most important sense, in fact, to keep you alive. If you were to hit your head on the cupboard, you don't hit your head on the cupboard again because, ow, it hurt my head, right? So instead, if we're constantly paying attention to this, if we start to go like this, the chocolate brownie here, I can't smell it, but you wouldn't be fooled by it. Same thing with the pain. Oh, I recognize that pain. That's the pain I had when I was running from first to second that time when I got hurt. So, don't do that again, right? So pain and a chocolate brownie both evolved very early in our history and the way that we primally engage with the world. If you're thinking about this, you can't evoke it. But if you think about anything physical, you can remember the numbers you described. Say if you were using a number scale with your therapist, they might ask you, from a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is just that pain where someone was saying, pay attention to it, see if it's still there. Oh yeah, it's still there. It's that little headache that you have to kind of focus into to feel if it's still there. Or 10 is the most pain you can possibly imagine. Now this is a moving number, right? Because you can imagine a lot, but you might have a pain, and you go, oh, I'm at a 10. The reason you can't really say to most people you're at a 10, because we go, well, so if you were to accidentally bump it now, would it be worse? And they say, oh, yeah, that'd be worse. Well, that'd be a 10. So sometimes when you're thinking in there, that's just a communication system to help us get out from the gap of how much does this smell like a brownie to how much pain are you having, right? You can't quite use a pain scale other than to communicate. So often when we're learning in the therapy clinic how to relax everything, it's to go in there and not necessarily use words or anything, but the most important number ends up being 0. Having no pain is a lot easier for me to now you do this, that hurts, well, let's not do that. So we're always going for less pain, more gain. We have tricks throughout this YouTube channel, the Functional Therapy Magazine YouTube channel, and through some of our partners and friends who are also putting stuff out there. Getting down to 0 might be the key to helping you to be able to use pain as a teacher, so that pain, when it comes on, you go, oh, I feel that. I can tell that's happening. I should not do that. Basically, we'll talk about that in another video, but I'll tell you why my pinky doesn't hurt, okay? I'll tell you that in another video. If you like this stuff, go ahead and subscribe. Put a little like on there. Tell us what we're doing, and even in a comment, or you can send messages straight to the channel. just what would you like to see? Thanks a lot.